Joining us now is Tal Heinrich, spokesperson for the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. All right. First, I want to start with something that just came out this afternoon and that the White House has just literally moments ago responded to. Video emerged of one of the students leading this protest at Columbia University. And in this video, he says this quote, "Zionists don't deserve to live. Be grateful that I'm not just going out murdering Zionists." He goes on to say, in certain scenarios, taking someone's life is necessary and better for the world. He made these comments during a Zoom disciplinary hearing with Columbia faculty. He recorded it and later live streamed it onto social media. He has now since deleted that post, and today he apologized, saying what I said was wrong. But it raises the question with these protesters, you know, is this what's driving them? Is it a sincere concern for the welfare of these Palestinians in Gaza, or is it anti-Semitism?
Anti-Semitism.
And not all of them.
Not all of them, but if you are part of a protest where you're hearing, you see flags of Hezbollah, and that was at Princeton, by the way, and you hear chants, kill all Zionists and death to America, and you're part of this protest and your friends are chanting these chants, just walk away if you're not standing up. It's not what you're standing for. To your question, they don't care about Palestinian civilians. And I'll tell you why. If they truly cared about the Palestinians, they would have called on Hamas to surrender, release every hostage, dead or alive, and free Gaza of Hamas. But they're not doing so. What are they calling for? More Jewish and more Israeli blood. And I'm not just throwing the word anti-Semitism out there to fend off any kind of criticism, of my country. I'm not doing it. But listen to what they say. They show you who they are, what they want. Believe them. And by the way, part of the definition of anti-Semitism is holding Israel, the Jewish state, or the Jewish people to a different standard by which you would judge other nations, other groups. That's what we're seeing on full display. They're not calling to divest in Iran and sanction Iran. They didn't come out, to protest a war in Syria, a war in Ukraine.
No, you raise an interesting point, though. And by the way, some of the fiercest criticism of the way Prime Minister Netanyahu is waging this war in Gaza is coming from inside Israel. Israelis have a lot to criticize. Nobody is saying that there isn't something to criticize here. I think what everybody is questioning is the way, when you hear somebody saying it's okay to kill people and we should kill all Zionists, and here's the White House, literally, just within the last few minutes, quote, "These dangerous, appalling statements turn the stomach and should serve as a wake-up call. It is hideous to advocate for the murder of Jews."
I can tell you that it's turning many stomachs in Israel.
University who was saying this and was proud to post it until he got confronted with it and apologized and took it down.
And these are top schools. These are young people. This is why I'm here to tell you that Israelis are watching these events very concerned. It's not only a top story here, it's also a top story, being covered in my country. And yes, we are concerned, but we also know that this is in no way reflective of the American people.
You used the word shocked a moment ago. Israelis are shocked by hearing
Many
this?
Israelis are shocked, yes.
All right, they'll probably be shocked to see this next piece of video because at NYU, protesters were interviewed asking for why they were protesting. This was the answer from one of them. Take a listen.
I think the goal is just showing our support for Palestine and demanding that NYU stops. I honestly don't know all of what NYU's doing.
Is there something that NYU's doing?
I really don't know. I'm pretty sure they're... Do you know what NYU's doing? About what? About Israel. Why are we protesting here?
Palestine will be free!
I wish I was more educated. I'm not either.
Oh.
Okay, that's just embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. Every time they're being interviewed by reporters,
they don't know.
They don't know. They reveal their hollowness, their moral, their historical ignorance. They don't know basic things about the conflict, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. I saw another such video of somebody at Columbia holding a poster of a Palestinian terrorist, and a reporter approached him. The person didn't even know who the guy in the picture was, what he did. So it's really, they truly reveal their real colors, which are, I don't know, woke jihadi, some kind of red-green alliance.
All right. Well, listen, thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.